It's time for The Law and You, sponsored by Gig and Jancola. Joined with us now in studio, we've got attorney Christopher Jancola. Welcome to the show.
Yes, thanks for having me again.
Yes. All right, talk about the types of law that you practice. I know your partner Mike isn't here today, but what do you guys do?
Well, I do personal injury, workers' compensation, Social Security, disability, and Mike does our wills, trusts, estates, and real estate.
All right, we got a question for you today. Of course, people can submit questions here anonymously on the show, and you are here to answer them. So today we've got this one. It says, the other driver's insurance company told me I don't need to get a lawyer and they would treat me fairly. Is that true?
No. That's an easy one. All right. So what happens is that you've got to always remember that the insurance companies are out for the insurance companies. Okay? And I've noticed in my 22 years of doing this that they've been getting even worse. There were some good insurance companies, that I'll call them, that were actually very fair to people that got injured and would do things. But now they're all about just getting it settled for the lowest price possible. Now, there is a caveat to that. And the caveat is if you have a small value case, all right, that maybe is only worth a couple $1,000s type of deal, then the insurance company might be fair to you. But you've got to be very careful, because if you go through your medical insurance coverage that you have through your car insurance, and then you have to get into your health insurance, there's subrogation. So you owe that money back if you get a settlement to your own health insurance company. And they have something called a lien, and you have to know how much that is. And of course, the insurance company for the other driver won't tell you that and tell you, by the way, we're giving you $3,000, but you might owe $2,000 back over there. And that's why, especially for a higher value case, you want to get an attorney involved, because the last thing you want is settle the case for $75,000 and you think, great, I don't have to pay an attorney 33 1/3%, I'm winning. And then you get a bill for $40,000 because of your medical benefits that were paid out that you didn't realize you had to pay back. Whereas if you hire me, or an attorney like me, we know what the lien is. We say, hey, insurance company, we've got to pay back that $40,000. So now we need $150,000, $175,000 to make that right. See, they don't want you to get an attorney because they actually play the game of good adjuster, bad adjuster, like good cop, bad cop, where they'll have the nice woman on the phone that's like, we're trying to make sure everything's right for you. Don't get an attorney. They just are the bad guys and want to take your money. And really and truly, they're just trying to get this settled as quickly as possible. The other thing is that you never know. If you settle your case within a month or two, you might have a worse injury. And if you have a worse injury and you've already signed that paperwork, and now 6 months later, you need a surgery, you're out of luck. Too bad. That $5,000, $10,000 that you got, but now you have to have a surgery and now it's worth $150,000, $175,000. Too bad. Over.
So you should get an attorney, what, in all cases, or just if there's a significant injury?
I would say that you should get an attorney if your medical payments through your car insurance are exhausted. Most attorneys offer free consultation. But the other caveat is that attorneys usually only take cases if you have a serious and permanent impairment of a bodily function, if you are limited tort.
Right.
We've talked about that limited, full tort stuff. But the good news is that we offer free consultations. So if you do have a question, and if an insurance company is pushing you to settle, you might want to reach out, talk to me and my staff, see if it's appropriate to get a free consult.
Yeah, that way you know what route to go.
Yeah.
And people can reach out to your practice, of course, and give you a call, right?
Absolutely.
That's all it takes.
Give us a call at 814-946-1606 or go to our website at gig-law.com.
All right, it's that easy. You can also just write in a question here, even if you just want to ask for a friend. That's what we do here.
Absolutely.
All right.